It's been on me for the last 3 weeks to start getting on sorry dudes. I can't promise I ain't gonna slip and say something that's less than politically correct on this video. So just know, don't let your kids watch while I'm doing this. And if you're a female raising a male, don't punk them out because you don't let them do nothing. Because you don't know, you always getting him up out the bed and never making him responsible. It starts at birth. Yeah, the baby need to be fed and changed and all that kind of stuff. But you ain't got to be carrying a child around all the time. Spoil means make of no good, rotten of no good fruit. Talking to one of my customers, and it was a male relative that she explained don't want to get up, don't want to get no job, mama died, and long story short, this dude ain't doing nothing for himself. Basically a bum. And this ain't the only situation. The sad reality is some of y'all same women who say ain't no good men out here are raising no good men. The sad reality. You don't want to let him get toughened up by his father. Some of y'all. You don't want to make him responsible. Or daddy too rough. Come on back over here. Make sure I get my child support check and you ain't got to do nothing. It's crazy. Let me tell you what a sorry dude is. Sorry dude does not have any get up. Always got to have somebody holding his hand just to do something. Can't pay his own bills. Even if he got the money, got to have somebody to pay the goddamn on bill itself. Can't do nothing around the house for yourself. Can't even clean up behind yourself. I always want to pay somebody to do every little thing, but you sitting around ain't doing nothing. Nothing. I can't be all the way mad because I wouldn't be in the business that I am and flourishing if it wasn't a whole bunch of sorry men around. Now, some dudes, they make so much money, it's like I don't have time to do certain fixes up. And certain, sad reality is majority of my customers are females who don't have a male to take care of stuff. Now, let's get on relationship tip. If you cannot stand beside her, you can't stand her, don't stand in her. Don't stand in her. You shouldn't be intercoursing with a woman that you can't stand. Don't have just a trophy and you don't know what the use of a woman is. Don't sit up here and have different relationships without at least letting the person know, hey, I am polygamous. If the person don't agree to polygamy, then go on to somebody else. It's a lot of freaks out here who agree to whatever you want to do. That's the climate of the world. It is what it is. And the sad reality is folks want to sit up there and beg to be back with somebody who done let them go for the very reason that you keep breaking. You keep saying, oh, I'm gonna be right, and you don't do the same. Come on, dude. Grow up. Move on. You made your bed. You don't want to lie in it. That's fine. Make another one. Change your mind. Get your mind right. A woman has 6 attributes. I used to think it was 5. I totally missed this. Companion, help me, discerning spirit, prophetic spirit, multiplier, and a garden. 6 points of a woman. if you don't know what a woman's genuine purpose or use is, and I'm not saying you should use a woman, but I'm saying if you don't know what a thing is, abuse is inevitable. A man has 6 points of power: prophet, priest, provider, protector, responsible, and king. You can't be a king without some territory. You got to have some place that you can control. Not necessarily you running stuff around there, but meaning like you at least renting somewhere. You at least own something. You're responsible. You take care of your bills. Your credit is fair at minimum. Stuff happens. I get it. If you got child support, you ain't behind any. You seeing your kids and you financially supporting them. Oh my God. So many dudes who just refuse to financially support their kids. I visit my kids. Yes, that's good. You're supposed to. But you're supposed to also pay for stuff like they clothes and food and stuff like that. You're supposed to help. You help make them, so help take care of them. It's so many and I'm not saying a majority, because I know a lot of guys, hats off to them, take care of their kids. I know a lot of my friends take care of their kids. I'm not going to be friends with somebody who don't. It's just so often that I'm seeing. And it ain't all their fault. I mean, how you was raised determines a lot on how you are as an adult. But when you're an adult, expectation is there. The expectation is there. You supposed to know. You ain't want to receive it in school. Too busy acting a fool. Now, guess what? You're 19 years old. And you know, I was at a house cleaning the roof off, and this homeless dude just walked out. I thought he was coming out the house. I mean, it was an empty house. House was up for sale. They was trying to get through the closing or whatever. And when I get through cleaning off the roof, I come down the ladder. On the porch, 2 big old couch pillows, a whole bunch of little food items or whatever. And I'm like, dang, this crazy. A dude, homeless. And I'm just looking at, and he looked early 20s or teens. And I'm just like, and this ain't the first time I done seen something like this. And it's just like, dang, what are we missing so badly that we just think we can do whatever we want to do and it's gonna be okay? It don't make sense. It just don't make sense. You can't just be all talk and no show. And I know so many dudes that they talk a good game. They'll say how stuff's supposed to be, but won't lift a finger to do nothing for themselves. Won't even move their own car to get service provided for them. Oh, can you move the car too? Really? We got to do better, people. And this transcends color lines. When you raise a child, that child is a reflection of you, what you put in them. And if you keep thinking every book you read and every Dr. So-and-so strategy gonna help you make the child be what they supposed to be, you're wrong. At the end of the day, you spat a rod, you hate your child. God says he loves us, so he chastises us. So you better figure out how to chastise your children to let them know that you ain't playing and you mean what you say. Or else, guess what? The world is going to be worse off for them. And I think you are a sorry parent if you cannot effectively discipline your child. At some point, you need to figure out what's working and what's not working. Because if you let your child grow up and never learn responsibility and can't take care of themselves, and God forbid something happen to you, what they gonna do? Money don't solve problems. That stuff gets gone real fast. And with the way the world going, who knows if money is even gonna be a currency? What's the new currency gonna be? It's crazy. And let me balance it out just a little bit. Let me get on some of y'all women. Some of y'all got y'all fantasy, because the guard of your mind is all on this social media, thinking that y'all can do whatever, and dude just supposed to be able to pay all the bills, do all this X, Y, and Z, be Mr. Fantasy. But the reality is, stuff costs. It takes time to work and make money. Everybody not a millionaire. If that dude regularly trying to take care of you, do what he can, especially for dude already got child support in his own household and stuff like that, and he still break bread with you, take you out, consider you, give you energy, and you ain't satisfied, something wrong with you. You can buy that lie, both sexes. Y'all can keep buying these social mediated lies all you want to. Life gonna pass you by, and you gonna wind up somewhere looking like, dang, I wish somebody had told me. I wish I knew. It ain't fair. At some point, insanity just cannot be reality. You keep doing the same stuff over and over again, thinking something gonna change with it. It don't. It don't change. Work is work. Bills got to be paid. Food got to be made. Whether you going out to buy it, or you cooking it at the house, or whatever. Stuff just don't happen. You can't leave your child in the car and take all the groceries in first, and then come back and get your child. If that's really what happened. I'm just saying, at some point, common sense got to be there. You got to listen to somebody who was successful at something. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to me.